Howdy ho, neighborinos. We are here today for, look, I get it, okay? I know this is like the third one in 2 weeks. I fucking understand, okay? We're here for another draft NL. This one for the BBR, the Breedjex Battle Royale, if I'm not mistaken. And, we're taking over. And let me just tell you, we taking over. We're, we taking over, dude. Okay, we're taking over another one. Alright, we took over the APA for the Dawn Fanatic. Young homie Die asked us if we wanted to take over. I'm about it, dude. Okay. And now this one here, we're taking over for Jack / Gray / Gray V, young fucking mashed potato topping. And here we are, bro. Okay. We're taking over a team. I was pretty... Okay, so the other one that I wasn't quite as big of a fan of, that was okay. But this one, bro? This one, I'm fucking liking already. Okay, the team itself wasn't perfect. No team is, no team's perfect. But this one had some good bones, dude. Okay, so I made like 4 or 5 transactions, and we're gonna go over this bitch, okay? And before I go on, and listen, I know, okay? I know you've heard this before, but just in case you're new, and you're not too enthralled with Marnie in the background to even fucking comprehend what I'm saying right now, I'm not gonna tell you what moves they get, okay? And I know that is abnormal, but listen, we're all adults here. Probably not all adults, but a solid half of us are probably adults. So go on down to Pokemon Showdown, play.pokemonshowdown.com/teambuilder, and if you really want to know what moves they get, why don't you just fucking read along with the class? Why don't you pretend this is a little pop-up book and we're going along together, okay? So, I don't know if this is the order they were picked. I'm not going to go over the team that it was beforehand and the changes. We're just going to go over with the team that I now have. I didn't play week 1, from week 2 and on, and spoilers, I've already played week 2, and it was fun as shit. So I'm already enjoying this team. Also, I just got off work and I'm feeling, I don't know, man, I'm feeling wacky, I'm feeling goofy, so let's just have a good old time, and also, I'm gonna try to tone down the cussing, because I listened to the draft now that I did last time. I said fuck like every 6 words, so like we're gonna just tone it down a notch, I ain't trying to be family friendly, but I think 5 fucks instead of 6 per sentence is a reasonable goal we can do. Okay, let's jump into it. First, and like I said, I don't know if this was the first pick, but the first Mon that we have on our team is Infernape. Carrot Cake the Infernape. Cabbage. If you ever watch Dragon's Ball P or Dragon's Ball PP, you'll get the reference, because it's fucking hilarious, and you should watch it, especially if you're into that weeb shit. Looking at most of you guys, I know you fucking weebs, but and just wait till the last one if you're looking at fucking wucking Phoebes, bro. But yeah, dude, it's Infernape. Infernape gets... It might as well be a Gen 1 normal type, because it gets fucking just every move known to man, dude. It does so many things. Very hard to prep for. Can run one of the few mons that can run all 3 choice items and be viable, Gets priority on both physical and special parts of the spectrum, and I ain't talking about that TISM spectrum, bro. I'm talking about the actual spectrum. Granted, I'm gonna be the one using it, so there will be just a fucking touch of that tism, and I don't know if it's gonna be astigmatism, I don't know if it's gonna be autism. It's probably gonna be both, because your boy be fucking dual wielding tisms like Needlers in Halo 2, dude, okay? And I've said that before, and I'll say it again, dude. We out here dual wielding tisms, That was a hell of a sentence, wasn't it? when that sentence was over, I was like, I don't even know where to go with this anymore. Good God. Oh man. But yeah, dude, it's Infernape. It gives us a rocker. It gives us a fire type. Starts out one of the cores. It's not one of the cores, but I think every team needs a fighting type. And your boy loves him some fucking Volt Turn. So we got the turn part of it. And you know what? Things are looking all fine and dandy. Iron Fist boosted stuff. Blaze boosted stuff. It's Infernape, dude. You know what it does, especially since I just broke it down for you. Next we have Tyranitar. Tyrone. This man is here to fuck somebody's wife, dude. Look at him. Why Why Tyranitar got resting bitch face, bro? What the fuck? Tyranitar has RBF hard, dude. Tyranitar looks at your girl and smacks her ass. What are you gonna do? Nothing, because he is scary and his nipples are in the shape of claws. Does Tyranitar have claw nipples? I think he might have claw nipples, dude. I don't know. He has no chin, claw nipples, and resting bitch face. That's what Tyranitar has, so that's fun. So, obviously, T-Tar's got the Sandstream ability. That means we have a Sand Team. Yay! How can this go poorly? You know, we've never fucked around with a Sand Team before in a Wi-Fi league. Also, this is Wi-Fi. They're at level 50. Fun fact. You know, it does get the ability Unnerve if we don't want to run Sand, which will probably happen more than once, but Tyranitar's another one of those. It's a fucking, it's a pseudo, so, you know, it gets a lot of stuff. It's another rocker. It is times for weak to fighting, but, you know, it's times for weak to fighting, but, who gives a shit, you know? That's why they make Chopple berries. You think they got these kids working in the fucking Chopple factory for nothing? Kids down here working in the Chopple sweatshops for no reason, bro? It's for this man right here. It's for this man right here. Yeah, same thing with that one. I don't know what to say after that sentence. God damn, I just fucking, oof. I'm just all over the place, dude. I told you I'm feeling goofy. Let's keep this going, dude. But Tyrone, man, Tyrone can do a hell of a lot of things. Its stats are pretty impressive. It's slow as hell, but everything else is 95 or higher, which is ridiculous, dude. Fucking can polish up, can dragon dance up. It can fucking set up both of those kind of ways. You can fucking actually, this is another mon that can appreciate all three of the choice items. Although I probably wouldn't recommend like Specs T-Tar. But also, who the fuck, what do I know, you know? Let's run Specs T-Tar, fuck it. But yeah, the original, when I got this team, it had a T-Tar, and it had no Sand Rush user. So I was like, well, we gotta fix that. Obviously, we got to fix that. Like, I get it, if you have like Mega T-Tar, and you only get the 5 turns of sand, you don't need a Sand Rush sweeper most of the time. But if you got that fucking, that stone dude, and you got 8 turns of sand, you might as well get one. And that's not what's next. I'm just setting the foreskin for later on down the road into this Anel, right? But yeah, T-Tar. So next we have Scolipede, Shake and Bake, young Ricky Bobby here, dude. If you ain't first, you're last. And also, I think it's gonna be shiny. I kind of like the shiny one, right? It's kind of cool. Yeah, look at that. You got them neon circles, bro. Yeah, dude, Scolipede is fucking fantastic. This is honestly one of, if not the best cleaners in the game, because he just keeps getting faster, dude. Every turn, this man gets a boost. What is this, High School DxD, dude? That's a High School DxD level boost. All the time. This is, Infernape and this are our Z users. We get another one that I'll mention down the road, but 2 excellent Z users. Scolipede gets a pretty good amount of coverage. It also gets Toxic Spikes and Spikes, which is just fucking, dude, Volt Turn and Hazard Stack, that's like my playstyle in a nutshell. You stick a fucking Fairy type in there and I'm good to go, dude. I'm fucking good to go. So, I think I've toned down the F's a little bit, right? We can, I'm doing good so far, right, guys? But yeah, man, Scolipede's cool, man. Let's say man some more, why don't we? But yeah, Scolipede is here. You either run a Z move or you run a resist berry. You click SD and you, win the whole freaking game, I think. Something like that. I think you just won the whole game. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure you just won the whole game. But yeah, man, it's not bad. You can slap a Life Orb on there too if you want. Its stats on paper aren't great, but what it does for the team is fantastic. So not only now do we have a 3rd sweeper, potential sweeper, but we got a late game cleaner, and this thing just cleans all the late games, dude. All the late games. You know when they start a football game at like 9:30 at night and that shit lets out at 1 o'clock a.m.? Well, guess who's there sweeping the stands afterwards, fucking cleaning up games, bro. Shake and Bake Scolipede, boom. He's there. He's sweeping. He's got his headphones in. He's fucking cleaning. He's there, dude. He's there. I'm silly. Anyways, 4th, and speaking of fairies, we got Bruce, 6th Jenner, which is an underappreciated nickname in my general opinion. It's Sylveon, dude. Sylveon with the pixelated ability. We're yelling at stuff. We're clicking Calm Mind. We're clicking Wish. It's just fucking so bulky. I think, really, honestly, it's one of my, like, signature mons, I guess. I've used it so many times, and my whole Draft League career was based around a Sylveon. Like, it started, the first times I started winning games, I was Wish passing from Sylveon into, like, my threats and Calm Minding up and reeing at people with HP Fire. You know, that's what I was doing in the OG days, and that's what I will continue to do now. Also, a nice little baton pass is always fun. I actually don't remember what the BP rule is. We got a Scolipede, so it'd be cool if we could pass speed, but if I'm not mistaken, I think it's you can pass anything but speed. So, sorry Scully, bro, you're fucking not today, dude. Not today. Yeah, dude, Sylveon, it's pretty self-explanatory. It sits there, it eats hits. You can slap choice specs on it and have a grand old time. You can Calm Mind up, you can Wish Pass. It does all kinds of good stuff. Not really all kinds of good stuff, just those stuffs that we just discussed. But yeah, man, it's Sylveon. I think it goes with the team pretty well, especially since Tyranitar is going to be time for weak to fighting. We're going to want a resist. We got a resist in Scolipede, but it's not a good resist. You want an actual big dick resist, and we got it right here, man. Sylveon is that boy. Next, let's get another Stealth Rocker, shall we? That's what we need, some more fucking hazards. Also, we need Steel type, so we got Metagross. And I say we got as in, like, I didn't pick it. This was given to me. You know, this was fucking handed down the grapevine from Mashed Potato Man himself to me, and I am enjoying using it. So, Metagross, Crispin Wall, the Crippler Crossface, bro. He's in here. He gets Stealth Rocks. He gets the Dual Stab. Remember when I said I'm not going to read off the moves? And he's another pseudo, so he has pretty decent stats all around. It doesn't really die in one hit. It even has respectable special attack, if you notice, but he's here, dude. It's Metagross. It doesn't do too much other than be there and be a Metagross, but it's there, dude. It is. Whatever I needed to do, if I needed to run Stealth Rocks one week, it can. If I needed to be AV one week, it can. If I needed to be Banded one week, it can. And God forbid, if we were to need it to be like Weakness Policy, Rock Polish, to make Austin Garchomp the God, the young retired boy proud, we could run a Weakness Policy, Rock Polish set. Maybe one day. We'll see. But yeah, man. That's Crispin Wall, the Metagross. It's shiny as the silver one, right? Yeah, that's cool. But they distributed that, so it made it less cool. Yeah, I hate when they do that. You know, they distribute a shiny that's actually cool, like, through the game. So then everyone just has Steven's Metagross, so it doesn't make it special anymore. You know? Fuck that. Fuck shiny Metagross, dude. Honestly. Yeah. No, I'm going to stand by that one. Fuck it. So, next, we got Feraligatr. This is a mon I've never got to use in the format, but it's something that it always appears early on in my list. Because, you know, they're like, you gotta get a bulky water. But I'm always like, but what if I got an offensive water, you know? And then I usually just take Greninja, but this boy's always here. He can Dragon Dance and Swords Dance up and fucking rip holes through teams. A lot of times, Will Ferrell here, the Feraligatr, doesn't even need a boost. Just Life Orb Sheer Force is enough to just do so much damage to people, dude. He's wearing a Speedo, so that's one thing you gotta worry about. Is you can catch him at the beach. I think probably like a Louisiana type vibe I'm getting from this guy. And he's there, dude. You know, it's Will Ferrell. Shout outs to my favorite actor. And also, Will Ferrell acts in a movie called Anchorman, which I just bought Brendan. So, if you're listening to this, Brendan, go watch the fucking movie. Okay? Oh, man. Yeah, dude, that's Will Ferrell, the Feraligatr. He's here. And, you know, his stats, he's a starter, so he gets that base 600. It's nothing crazy, but it's not bad. He could be a little faster, I think, but bulk-wise, the top three are pretty good. He's not frail. He should live most hits. So, we'll have some fun with it, dude. I haven't ever got to use him, and I am excited to do that. Next, we have Yotam, the Rotom here. This is a thing that I've used once before, and it didn't really work well with the team that I had. I had enough points left for one Mon, and I needed an electric type and a grass type, so I picked it up. But this is different. This time it actually goes pretty well with the team. I needed that Volt Switch Mon. I needed some more momentum, dude. I didn't have enough momentum, so I wanted momentum. I also wanted a grass type. The team was also super fucking weak to ground when I got it, so I wanted my electric type to not be, you know, if that makes sense. I would like, yeah, sir, let me have one electric type and hold the ground immunity, please. That's what I would like. I mean, hold the... Shut up, okay? You know what I mean. Don't. I feel you judging me right now, and I don't like it. Okay. I'm at about a 6 right now. You don't want to see me at a 10. Okay. I'm gonna need you to fucking calm your tits. Okay. Yeah, man, it's Rotom. It does Rotom things. It does the same thing that every Rotom does, but with Leaf Storm. So if you need an encyclopedia on what a Rotom does, go talk to your Pokédex in the game, okay? And we'll take it from there, okay? Also, we still taking over. Don't think I forgot we taken over, bro. We are taking over. Oh my god. Yeah, sorry, I found a soundboard with that in it, so I'm gonna abuse that a little bit. So, next, the next 3 picks are kind of some lower tier thing. If you couldn't see where this is going, it starts out with those first 3 pretty good, and then you got some middle tier, and then it's just slowly deteriorating here. So we got the Rotom, and next we got young Drampa, dude, Snorkel Dragon himself, freaking Snoop Dragon in this bitch. How does he look shiny? Is he cool? No, not really. Actually, that's kind of like, dude. Shiny Drampa looks like that car that everyone gets for their first car that's just like that brown that it's no one's first choice. No one wants a brown car. No one wants a shiny Drampa, dude. But Drampa is actually cool. One thing I've realized with teams like this where things are usually faster than stuffing things. Good sentence, right? You kind of want at least one thing that's just slower than Dick. Slower than Dick in the wintertime so that you don't get bodied by Trick Room, so you don't have to sack 4 Mons and then come in with your sweepers again. You want to just be able to come in here. Its special attack is ridiculous. It gets the Berserk ability, which is cool. Go down below half, get a boost. Also got that Sap Sipper, you know, so Will Ferrell didn't need to take any unnecessary grass hits. Fucking Tyrone don't need to take any unnecessary grass hits. We got that Sap Sipper. He can sip some sap like he's a pioneer in the old days. That's who would sip sap, right? It's like a pioneer or something. But is anybody like related to Johnny Appleseed or something that could verify? I think that's who would probably sip sap. If I had to guess, it would be like someone related to Johnny Appleseed, definitely sipping sap. But yeah, man, it's a cool dragon. It's another pseudo, so its stats. I think it's a pseudo, right? Am I stupid? I'm pretty sure it's a pseudo. It might not be. Looking at its stats though, they aren't that great, so it probably isn't. So it's like a pseudo, dude. It's like a it's a pseudo, not a pseudo wudo. It's a pseudo. So. It gets decent. It's decent bulk. It's a good AV user. Decent stuff all around. It's not going to be doing much attacking, so fuck that stat right there. But everything else is pretty cool. And sometimes it just wins games. Sometimes it just wins games. It's just one of those mons that usually gets the right amount of coverage to pick off some shit. And just bulky enough to require special prep to break most of the time. Like, sure, you can just slap a fighting type on a team and you'll probably be fine. But back to the old Choppleberry discussion, Hey man, it's cool though. I'm excited to use it. So this is our second Pokemon that's going to enjoy clicking that hyper voice. So nobody draft anything soundproof, please. So next on the team, remember when I was talking about the sand and the abusers and whatnot? Also, I needed a rapid spinner. I have a defogger. Yeah, I have one defogger so far, but with Hazard Stack, you always want to have a rapid spinner. You don't want to have to defog your own hazards away. You don't have to worry about, like, defogging their shit before you set your own. You don't want to impede yourself. You don't want to, have a Kyurem White and a Tapu Fini. You don't want to impede yourself. So, we're going to go ahead and pick up Sandslash. This thing gives us the Sand Rush user with 100 base attack. Is nothing to mess around with, dude. Sandslash is basically Wu-Tang's plan. And, with like a Life Orb, it can do some pretty decent work. Edgequake weaknesses are real. Shoutouts to Sock, but it's not frail either. Granted, its special defense isn't the greatest, but that's what Assault Vests are for, right? Assault Vest and Assault Vestments, I think is what they call them in the streets. But yeah, man. So I can get spin. Basically, this guy's gonna be here to support the team, and then also maybe sweep up in the end. If Shake and Bake over there needs some help sweeping, it's a big stadium. Maybe he could use a hand doing some sweeping. We can let this guy have some stuff. Granted, I don't know how he's gonna hold a broom, because look at those hands, dude. That's all claw. He is all claw. Ain't no laws when you're holding brooms with claws, bro. Yeah, his name's gonna be Why Are You Gay? Because remember that. It wasn't a Vine, but it was like a little viral video that went around, and it was like they interviewed a gay man in Uganda, and he was like, "Why are you gay?" And instead of like, why are you running like Divine, he was like, why are you gay? And he was being serious. He was like curious as to why this guy was gay. He wouldn't even like, you know, trying to make a meme. He was just interviewing him. So it was super uncomfortable and thus became a meme. I'm not gonna name him Uganda Knuckles because it's kind of overplayed, you know. So he's why are you gay? And that'll probably get me some dislikes on the videos, but fuck it. Yeah, man, Sandslash is here. Jesus. Sandslash is here. It's another rocker, and it does things and stuff, man. I think this is actually the first Mon on the team that gets knockoff, so that'll be helpful. Cool. Second to last, I needed sticky webs, and there was only one sticky web user left that was worth getting, and it also happens to get Intimidate, which is always nice. So we went ahead and picked up Masquerain, BDE, that big dick energy, bro. Masquerain is one of those Pokemon that, oh, also I should mention, Snorkel Dragon here is our other Z user, so yeah. But Masquerain here is one of those Pokemon that I have lost entire games to Masquerain before. Fucking Die, you know, that guy, slapped a Choice Scarf on it and then kinda just clicked buttons versus my team once, and that was unfortunate. But it's one of those things, like, you see it on a team and you're like, okay, they're gonna lead with it and it's gonna be Sash, so I lead off with my electric type that's Scarfed and I Volt Switch and, you know, do the whole thing. But it gets access to Quiver Dance. It gets really good coverage. Honestly, for a bug type, bro, it gets really good coverage. So you quiver up once or twice, you can really break some holes in some teams, and a lot of people won't expect that. And it can also just be the good old-fashioned Sash lead and get up the good old Sashend, you know, get up your webs and just go about your day. A couple of these Mons really do appreciate those webs, such as Wolferel, such as Yotam, Metagross, hell, even Sylveon if it wants to have some speed investment, and Fernape, that helps you check Scarfers. Tyranitar definitely appreciates having webs up. It's just, I think it's going to help out the team a lot, and Intimidate, like I said, is always nice. It's another ground immunity, so one less thing. People have to think if they want to click Earthquake. You know, one more thought's going to have to pass through their head, like, is he just going to switch into the thing? Yeah, I'm gonna, okay? I'm scared, I'm gonna, of course. So, that's this. And yeah, man, I think that's really all there is to say. How does he look shiny? Is he cool? He's green. He's just... There's a lot of shinies like that, you know, it's like, is it cool? It's like, yeah, it's green. I don't know. Espeon? Like, oh, man. And then last but not least, we had Mega Altaria, and that's not really a Mega... It's really my playstyle. I don't know why. It seems like it'd be cool, bulky, and offensive, but it's just not really me. So I went ahead and picked up Mega Gardevoir, our third third Hyper Voice user on the team. I wanted a Psychic type as well that wasn't Metagross. So we're in here. That base 165 special attack is freaking deadly, dude. It's gonna blast holes through teams. Excuse me. So Double Fairy is a little bit odd, but I think I have enough stuff that, like, you know, deals with poison and steel types to be able to handle it. Yeah, I've never actually got to use Mega Gardevoir, but I've seen it be used, and I hate prepping for it, so I think it'll be fun. And it's similar to Sylveon, but they definitely have different roles, and I think having it on the team will mean that Sylveon won't be, like, on people that are weak to Fairy, like, Sylveon can be more of a defensive thing, whereas Gardevoir can just sit there and click Re and have a grand old time. And this appreciates the hell out of those webs, man. Also gets a lot of support moves. That's always cool to have. Little wacky shenanigans that everyone can appreciate having on their team, you know? So, that's what it's going to be, dude. That's the team. That is the whole team. Like I said, one more time, we are taking over. Just a short one that time, just to let you know who's boss. But, yeah, dude, we're taking over. This has been 23 minutes. Good golly gee goddamn willikers. I'm gonna get out of here and export this and get this to you guys as soon as possible. Probably first thing in the morning on the 24th. So look forward to that. Although if you're hearing this, it's already come out, so you will literally not be looking forward to it. You'll be looking at it in the present. So I'm gonna shut the fuck up now. Okay, like, subscribe, do all that bullshit. Bye forever.